Hello everybody, Nighthawk here with part 12 of the Mass Effect Trilogy Let's Play and Mass Effect 1 Let's Play. In the last video we went into some random ass areas. I don't even remember what the hell we exactly did. Like, oh yeah, in a biotic terrorist, we saved that one dude and we went to some other planet. I don't even remember what the hell we did. I don't know. But first of all, let's go talk to all the crew members here very quickly. Let's go ahead and kill some time. Hey, Kane, you got anything to say to me, or you're wasting my time and I came down here to you?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
Oh my god, he actually said something to me.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Ever thought about going back under the knife? Maybe get an upgrade?
No thanks, Commander. One slip and you can't remember your own name. The L2s spike higher anyway. My abilities would drop with pain-free L3s. That'd be a cold day before I turn myself over to a Canadic subsidiary.
I haven't heard anything about Canadics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Canadics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Canadics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
And sorries. More like or Turians, actually.
That's why Canadics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
Yeah, actually, why not the Asari?
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Yeah, that went
Is
great.
there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link Biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
I'm sure Canadics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
Man, he finally got bored of talking to him, and I got kind of bored of listening to him. Alright, bye, Kanan. Let's see, now let's go. Well, since we're here, I kind of hate they got everyone, like, on these different. Let's go talk to Liara here. Gorge. Good. Actually, Dr. Chakwas, you got anything to
Yes,
say?
Commander? Is there something you need?
No.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I remember, like, in that one video or something for talents that I haven't been able to find to do anything with. Liara, you got anything to say to me? Yes, no?
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
Still
You're
insulting.
scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. the best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know
Yep,
what
here we
happened
go
on the
again.
cruise. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
Bringing up the cues again.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Yeah, she is kind of hinting on me.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings.
That was quick.
I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
We don't have one.
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
What'd I pick? What'd I pick? So that first dialogue option where she's talking about Ashley, if you don't pick, you know, there's something special of us, you cannot get in a relationship with her. That ends the deal. And same thing here, if you don't pick that option right there, you can't have a relationship with Liara either. So, any, mini, miny, mo. I'm just going to spin the wheel. I'm going to close my eyes to see what I pick.
Sorry, Liara. I'm not interested in you.
Oh.
Not in that way.
I see. I apologize if I have made you uncomfortable, Commander. It will not happen again. Please, let us just talk about something else.
Nope.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Like, I legit, like, closed my eyes to do that. I had to spawn it and see what happened. So, I won't begin a relationship with Liara either, so... That's another stone that'll remain unturned. And I also can't get a relationship with Ashley either, but to be honest with you, I don't really care that much for Ashley. Time to slowly go down the elevator. Yeah, that's the thing, like... Ashley, I don't really like her that much on here. She is... I don't know, she seems really kind of stuck up. And there's some other things about her I also don't like. But let's talk to my main man, Garrus.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Tell me about it.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
Tell me about it.
What
Some
happened?
more.
Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs.
An Elcor?
In a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that
Oh,
clear
boy.
cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
I'm interested. Tell me
How
more.
did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
So they have 4 balls, okay.
Somebody's making a killing out there.
Someone's making a lot of money off balls.
What did you do about the geneticist?
A lot of
I
money.
brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
That's okay. Interesting. Yeah, Shepard.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
So did they just start growing like 4 or 5 kidneys instead of one
Hope he
dude,
got
or
what he
like a
deserved.
second liver?
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Uh-oh.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Well, the thing is, if they did blow up the ship close to the Citadel, that might cause problems.
Well, it's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Patton and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Well, you know where he's
Do
at?
you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check it out, because I got no better to do.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Let's see, what system is this guy in? Let's see, no, not a codex, journal, yeah, journal, here we go. Oh, okay, Kepler-Vels in that system. Okay, I'll have to go check that out once we get done talking to everyone down here.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
Nope.
Sure. I was just
Oh,
watching some mail from
damn it.
home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant Chief?
Of course not, sir. Fraternization is against regulations. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Well, she does got a thing for Ken. I feel bad for her.
Your
Kane's
family
boring
seems
as
to be
shit.
important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Oh god, this is gonna be a long dialogue tree. Oh, here we go.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Well, what about, well, tell me about your house.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
Actually, can you tell me about this blue light that's coming out
Ever
from
help
the
to raise
bottom
when your
left of the
sisters still
screen?
talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Tell me about it, because, you know, I'm just here just chilling.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
I mean, vidmails, can you just call it, you know, Skype?
Where were
No.
you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
I don't think Scar is a good nickname.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike
There it is
was
again.
waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
That was pointless. Yes, Shepard, I agree.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
And Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I'm bored now. Yeah, I am, Shepard.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Sounds dull, yeah, it does.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go?
Here comes the religious part of the whole
Dead on,
conversation.
Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
No, I don't care.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez.
Well, if you go talk around about it like this, they probably would
Hello,
be weirded
have you
out.
people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Yeah, whatever.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Thank you, Ashley, for making that conversation really uncomfortable.
What do you want, Shepard?
Thanks.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Tell me more.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
And that's why the Krogan are kind of fucked, because all they want to do is kill each other. And everything else.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. To stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
God, Rex, can you talk any slower?
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well,
Oh.
there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
No. Now that I have my family's armor again, there's nothing left for me.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Rex, Shepard, Rex, Shepard. So I learned some things. And that was, yeah, well, let's go talk to, okay, there's, the Oh, an ezo core for this ship. Tally, got anything?
I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again.
Shepard, how can you tell?
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
Well, why is that, Tally? And go ahead and tell me, because I've already been here for almost half an hour talking to everybody else.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Seren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
A bomb to
Something
blow up
that
the
will help
Geth.
us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Seren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Seren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
Yeah, we should go. We've been here for... Like, this is like easy and hard to kind of do a let's play that's kind of based so heavily on conversation. That's the thing is you don't want to talk over, you know, Shepard and whoever he's talking to. You don't want to talk over him about, you know, putting like a witty remark in every now and then. But, you know, it is boring. I mean, and it could be interesting to talk to some of them, but it's the thing, like, this is like 5th or 6th time I've played for this whole damn trilogy, and it's like, it gets to the point, it's like, I've heard most of it. And of course, you know, this game being so damn long, you know, you taking all 3 games in, like, there's a lot of stuff you kind of straight up forget. So it's going to take out this, Dr. Hart dude, since we've done a whole lot of nothing.
Message coming in.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. 5th Fleet out.
Well, you're welcome, Hackett. Now let's go find this, Dr. Hart dude here. So I've already done that mission. Well, actually, since we're here, might as well go and check out the rest of these planets. Ooh, wow, that's a really bright orange. It's actually it's actually kind of pretty. An orange that bright. see nothing here. Is there any more planets? No. Yeah, I already went for that. Yeah, I already went for that system. So I need to find this one guy that Garrus is talking about, this Dr. Hart. No, not there, not there, not there. Actually, I think it's right. That sounds familiar. Actually, I want to back out very quick. I'll check the thing. That way we're not jumping for like a million different star systems here to find the damn thing. Now on journal. Here we go. Keebler Village. Okay. Zoom out. Okay, so this is like this really far up north. Or, actually north. But up top here, this system. Okay. There's Newton, and then there's... Alright, here we go. Dr. Hart would be in this system here. Alright. See, okay, here we go. Here's the ship for Dr. Hart. Should be. Yep, private owner, Dr. Hart. I'll make sure I bring Garrus along. Alright. Go ahead and select Garrus. And select Liara. I'm not sure how much resistance I'm going to run into on this ship. We already got a red dot on the radar. It's one. Let's go ahead and switch over to the shotguns here. I already got my shotgun out. I think Garrus can only use an assault rifle, sniper rifle. And Liara, I think, is only pistols that she can really use. I don't know what else. Alright. Test subject. Yeah, these people kind of look like zombies. Oh god, here goes more of them. Oh, they're puking at us too. Yeah, so it is pretty much... There's a lot of zombie type creatures on this game. I just got puked on. Garrus is almost dead. Okay, go ahead and use zombie gel, bring him back up. And Garrus is dead. I don't like he had full shields. I guess these attacks go through shields. I don't want to use this Carnage here. Yeah, it looks like there's gonna be Carnage guys around here. Liara is dead too. Yeah, there's no more around me, so there's only like, what is there, like this 5 left? Luckily the shotgun does knock them down. So by the time they come up here to puke on me, I'm not worried about taking any damage from them. Now if I do shoot this shotgun a little bit too fast, it will overheat. Damn, it's like it's incredible. Like even like these enemies are taking like a lot of damage. Gonna use Carnage again. Alright, we're down to 2, 1. Alright, that's all of them. Alright, sweet. No, this should take us to Dr. Hart. Let's see what's in the cockpit. Yeah, all these ships that you get on, like these little side missions like this, they all look exactly the same. They all have the same exact layout.
Thank you.
There's a son of a bitch.
Thank you for saving me from those things.
That you made.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Yeah, he kind of freaked out a little bit there.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy. Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in. Drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away.
No, I mean, if he runs, we got all of his arm. We can just shoot him.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Salarian. You owe the commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Oh, well, I guess we're going to shoot at him anyway. I just blew him.
So he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus. But you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Well, that's this. Is there anything? Well, I can't take none of this damn shit because, you know, I'm full of fucking items. Time to leave. Alright, let's go. Let's go on to get out. Like, it kind of sucks, like, once you finish the objective, it should just let you just automatically just go back to the damn Normie. I shouldn't have to walk all the way back here. It's not really that long of a walk. It just takes up like another minute to 90 seconds, really. Kind of like another minute or so. Alright, well, this is Nighthawk. I'll catch y'all for the next video. Peace.